Hi there. Today, I am the clay. No, you stole my line. No, I didn't. The story is about me. No, it's not. Let the viewers decide who the clay is today. Because we are taking up time, bro. True, let them decide.
The boys at school.
What are you in for? Huh? What do you mean? You are in line to see the principal. What did you do? Oh, nothing. I'm new here. My name is Larry. Oh, okay, good for you. What did you do? Well, depending on how you look at it, I just told some girl the truth and boom. I'm the bad guy. You get in trouble for telling the truth around here? Well, I told her she's slow. Slower than a snail. She started crying and everything. Girls, so emotional. That does not sound like a nice thing to say to anyone. Calm down, it's not that serious. Don't be emotional like a girl. Anyway, that's my cue to go. The principal is here. See you later. Hey Mom, you look good today.
Don't I look good every day?
Not when you put on your face mask. I almost ran out the house the other day.
It's time you start wearing face masks with me.
No way, Mom. I'm not a girl.
How was your first day at the new school?
It was just okay. I haven't made any new friends. There was this one kid that was at the principal's office. He looks like trouble. He sounds like it too.
What did he do?
Well, he said he was just telling this one girl the truth, but when I got to class, I realized he was a big bully. And this wasn't the first time he has bullied a kid. Especially the girls.
Sounds like he is getting in trouble for it. I hope he changes.
Me too, Mom. Me too.
Do you have any homework?
I did. But I did it while waiting for the bus. But there's a topic I want to research on, so I could do that or help you start dinner.
You are such a brilliant boy. I know how much you love researching. You go ahead and do that.
Okay, Mom.
Hey, new kid, you better not look my way as I'm passing by. Empty your pockets.
I have nothing in my pockets.
What do you mean you have nothing in your pockets?
I don't carry anything in my pockets.
So you don't know the rules of the school, do you?
What rules?
School tax boy. You always have some dollars for us for school tax.
Nobody told me about school tax.
Well, now you know. Don't let us catch you empty next time.
Hey, why don't you guys pick on someone your own size?
Tony, don't mess with us. Tell your little friend over here to have our tax ready next time.
He won't be giving you nothing.
And why is that?
Because I still have pictures of you guys smoking and drinking at the back of the school over the weekend that your mothers and the principal would just love to see. This would ruin your sports careers. We wouldn't want that now, would we?
Cap. Liar. You don't have any such pictures.
So who are these guys in these pictures, son? I have videos too. And if you think of destroying my phone, I have them saved elsewhere too. Especially you, Isaac. For a guy with a Bible name, you sure don't act like an Isaac. Your mama sings in the church, and you are here embarrassing her.
You know what they say about snitches?
After touching me, the only person getting stitches is you.
Hey man, let's go. Leave these ones alone. They are not our only source.
Fine, they better watch their back though.
Why did you help me out? Would you rather I call them back? Tyler, Isaac. Here's your tax ready. No, please. Anyway, thanks for helping me out. I need to get to class.
Hey, you seem much happier today. How was school?
Strangely, school was good. Remember the boy that I mentioned was a bully? Well, he saved me from some bullies too.
What? What bullies?
There were some boys asking for tax. Did you have to pay tax to bullies in school, Mom?
Tax, huh? No, but we had to pay with our lunch. They have advanced these days. Tax collectors.
They have. So Tony told them he would snitch on them if they dared to mess with me.
That was a nice thing he did, but be careful around that Tony too. Remember, he is still the same bully to others.
That's true, Mom. I'm just glad he stood up for me.
Hey honey, dinner is getting cold. Are you coming home soon?
I lost track of the time. Didn't notice it was close to 8 p.m. I will be home in 30 minutes. That was a good meal.
I am glad you enjoyed it. There is something I need to talk to you about.
Can it wait till tomorrow? I am so tired.
No, it can't wait. Honey, you are at the office by 7 a.m. and get home at 8 p.m. I don't have time to talk to you about important things going on in this home.
How about I come home earlier tomorrow and we can talk?
That's what you said 2 days ago and we still haven't spoken.
Okay, make it quick.
Larry is getting bullied at school. I don't like this school. You promised that when we moved we could take him to a better school, but none of that has happened. This school is worse than the school he was at.
Yes, Edith. I did promise that, but do you now want me to rob a bank because I am not making enough money? I have been trying my best and even working extra hours.
I hear you, Thomas, but we have a lot in our savings account that we could use to send him to a better school.
We are saving that for a rainy day.
That will be an extremely rainy day.
You have no concept of saving.
I hear you, but we have 4 apartments on rent that are doing well. Our child is worth spending on.
I will get back to you. As I mentioned, I am tired.
Will you at least make time for him? You haven't spent time with him in 2 weeks. He is always asleep by the time you get home.
I will. I'm just tired right now. I can't think anymore.
Check out what I have in my pocket. I'm not a nerd. I don't know anyone else who is in the library that's not a nerd. Whatever, Tony. Well, look. Fireworks. Why would you bring fireworks to school? What do you think? No, Tony. Don't do it. They are little ones. They won't cause a fire. Run!
Good morning, Ms. Gardner. I received your call and came immediately.
Yes, thank you for coming. Well, let's get straight to the point. Your son and another child almost set our library on fire.
What? My son? Larry? Fire? That is so out of character. Are you sure?
Yes, unfortunately. We have it on video if you want to see the footage.
Yes, please.
Son, you do realize I had to leave work to pick you up for the mess you made at school.
Dad, I didn't do it. I promise. Tony was trying to get me too.
Enough, son. I am tired. I am working hard to provide for you and you can't take school seriously.
But Dad, I'm telling you the truth. Ask Tony.
I don't need to ask anyone anything. Your mother is so distressed she couldn't even pick you up herself.
Dad, please.
You are grounded for a month. No TV and no games.
I don't even watch TV or play games, Dad. I've been preparing for the science fair.
Science fair? What science fair?
The national fair, Dad. It's in 2 months.
I thought they only picked smart kids for that.
I'm quite smart, Dad. I told Mom to tell you about it cause I don't see you.
Is this fair within the city? I hope it won't cost me any money.
It's about 5 hours from here and I will need to pay $700 for the trip and accommodation. I told Mom to tell you all this, Dad.
Where am I supposed to get $700 from? When were you planning to tell me that I needed to give Larry's school $700 for a science fair?
I told you this weeks ago after he told me. You don't listen to me, Thomas.
I told you we don't have money to spare like that. When are you going to learn? The boy is not even smart enough for this. Stop encouraging him.
Stop talking about him that way. He is an intelligent boy. He has so much potential.
Then why don't you sponsor his education?
Because you asked me to stay at home and take care of the home and him.
He is not a baby anymore. You can start work again. It's high time you contributed to this household.
Okay. Dear God, I don't know what's going on with Thomas. He was not this way when we got married. Now he is concerned with money and barely spends any time with me or with his son. Please change his heart, Lord. Also bless my son at school. I know he is not a bad kid. He is intelligent and kind. Keep the bullies away from him and help me get enough money to take him to a better school with better opportunities. Amen. Wear your seatbelt, sweetie.
Okay, Mom. Mom, you look so cool. I hope you have a first great day at work. Do you remember how to do your job?
That's a good question, Larry. You know, before I married your father and before you were born, I was the best engineer at the company I worked for. They loved me because I worked hard. I loved the job. I have gone through some material over the years and take courses every 2 years to keep up with the changes in my field, but I think I will catch up quickly. I am kind of like you, intelligent.
Mom. You think I am intelligent?
Of course. You are one of the most intelligent people I know, and I know a lot of people.
But Dad kind of told me I am not smart enough to be serious about science.
Your dad is just busy. He didn't mean anything by that. He hasn't yet seen your work, so he doesn't know how smart you are. Give it some time.
Okay, Mom. And Mom, I heard you praying for me this morning. Thank you for believing me about the fireworks. I really tried to stop Tony.
I believe you. I just may need you to stay away from him. He seems to be trouble. They almost suspended you from school and you wouldn't deserve that. You have your whole future ahead of you.
You're right, Mom. Is it okay if I spoke to him about it, and if he didn't change I would stop being his friend, Mom?
You can try. Just don't do it in private spaces where you have no witnesses if he causes trouble.
Okay, Mom. Hey, Tony. I almost got suspended for the trouble you put me in the library 2 weeks ago. Well, lucky you. I got suspended. My mom took all my games and didn't let me go out during that time. My dad told me he would take my games and stop me from watching TV, but I told him I don't do any of that. I've been focused on my science project. You are such a nerd. Anyway, I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Just wanted you to watch. Well, it did get me in trouble, but I can't hang around you if you keep getting into trouble like that. Plus, I think you are a nerd too. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. You just get average grades on purpose. I know a nerd when I see one. I don't know why you don't aim for higher. My mom is busy. My dad doesn't live with us. She only spends time with me when I get bad grades or get into trouble. And that's the only time my dad calls me, so I figured that's the only time I will get attention from them. I knew it. Anyway, you better be quiet about all that. I don't need anyone thinking I am a nerd. I don't care what people think about me. I have big dreams. I want to drive a car like my dad and to live a good life. I have some science awards to win and some inventions to make. All this nerd talk stops at some point. And even if it doesn't, I will be a nerd with cash money. You're onto something. You bet I am.
Tony and Larry became good friends, and Tony finally decided to take school seriously and get good grades. He also started to attend Larry's church after Edith, Larry's mother, invited him. His family wasn't religious, but his mother let him go with Edith and Larry. But Edith and Thomas were not doing too well. What does she want this time? I need to talk to you about Larry's school. What about it? I will respond to this when I have time.
Hey honey.
What about Larry's school do you need to talk to me about? I told you I don't have money for that.
I just wanted to let you know I transferred him to another school and my company is able to sponsor 50% of the tuition for up to 2 children per family. I wasn't sure you would come home early, so I tried calling you.
I'm not sure why you are spending money on this school, but you do whatever you want with your money.
You know, Thomas, when we got married it was our money. But now we are like 2 people living together with no real connection. Even the child that's supposed to be what bonds us you don't even pay attention to. You don't even come to church anymore.
Didn't we learn at church that it is better to live on the roof than with a quarrelsome woman?
I am not trying to argue with you. I believe you are taking this verse out of context.
I'm tired. I'm going to eat and go to bed.
I think we need to go for counseling. I'm getting tired of holding up this household on my own.
I don't have time for that, Edith. Why are we going to share our problems with a stranger?
Because you aren't listening to me. I need you to be the head of this home. I need you to bring us close to God. I need you to go to church with. I need you to help Larry with his homework and give the boy attention. But you are never at home. When I politely ask, you call it nagging. I appreciate what you do. You pay the bills and that's great. But as your wife, I need more.
I have never heard you speak to me like this.
Because I am tired, Thomas. It's been 2 years of me being a patient and submissive wife. I'm holding you accountable. I need you to do your part. I am at my rope's end. Are you going to say anything?
I'm going to bed.
Mum, it's been 4 days and I haven't heard back from Thomas. He is not picking up my calls, and when I went to his office, he told his secretary to tell me he is busy.
I'm sorry, my daughter. So he hasn't explained why he did this?
He only left this note.
Edith, when we met, our goals aligned. I try to provide for this family, but I can't seem to meet your standards. I'm not a perfect man, but I have been working hard. I can't give you what you need, so I am walking away so you can find the peace you need. I will send money to your account monthly for Larry's upkeep. He can't be serious. Do you want me to call him?
Yes, Mum, maybe he will pick up your call.
It's not going through. Let us pray together. Dear God, my daughter's heart is broken. You know that she loves and cares about Thomas. He has been drawn away and left his home and wife and child. Please bring him back home. Minister to his heart. Only you can. Bless my daughter and my grandson as they adjust to this big change. Have mercy on them. In your name I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Mum. I appreciate you.
I will stay with you for as long as it takes.
Thank you, Mum.
Edith, is that you? I haven't seen you in forever.
Nita, it's so nice to see you, dear. How is life and how are you?
I'm good. Just got back from Europe. We relocated and hubby is done with his duties overseas.
Welcome back. I hope you are adjusting well then.
The heat in this country though. Anyway, I heard about you and Thomas. I always thought you were the perfect couple. I saw him with some kids and some lady. What happened?
I don't mean to be rude, but there is nothing to discuss. What happened is in the past now. It was good seeing you.
Come on now, woman to woman. You can tell me.
Regards to your family. Have a good day.
Welcome back, girl.
Thank you.
So spill the tea.
I saw Edith today.
Who is that?
You know, the woman whose husband you are living with.
It's been almost 7 years. You really need to start referring to him as my husband.
You all didn't get married. Not sure why he won't make that commitment to you.
He says it's too much paperwork. Anyway, if she knew how to take care of her man, she would have kept him and he wouldn't have left in the first place.
True. Anyway, enough about all that. I need to hear more about you.
Later that day.
Hey Larry, how was your day?
It was good, Mom. I was applying for different universities. I received a few offers from the ones I previously applied to, but not from the ones I wanted.
Okay, I have some news I need to share with you.
What news, Mom? Good or bad?
It's good for me. Whether or not it's good for you, I will let you decide.
Okay, let's hear it.
I got an offer to get training and a contract for 5 years out of the country. After I am done, I will be given a promotion here when I return.
Congratulations, Mom. I guess we are moving.
We?
Yes, Mom. It's been you and I since Dad left. I can't imagine you alone in another country. Just let me know the city and I will look for schools there. Most degrees take about 4 years, so by that time you will almost be returning. I can remain there to advance my studies.
You are such a blessing, but I wouldn't want you to give up your dream university for me. You go and live your life, son.
Let me do my research first. I will get back to you.
About 5 hours later.
I have some bad news for you, Mom.
What happened?
You won't be getting rid of me that easily. I discovered one Ivy League university an hour away from the city we are moving to, and 2 other universities about 5 hours away, meaning I could always come home over the weekend. So I applied to all 3.
This is good news. Are you sure you want to be that close to me during your university studies?
Very sure.
The girls you meet might think you are a mama's boy living with your mum while in school.
Good. Because I don't plan to get married. So it's better they think that.
Why would you say such a thing, son? I want some chubby grandbabies.
Mom, marriage is too complicated. I'm a scientist. I like logical and practical reasons to get into something.
You are also a Christian who believes in God by faith.
Yes, Mom. God has given me enough reasons to believe in Him. Look how far He has brought me. And you. And Tony. I had the most faith in God when Tony applied to study theology to be a pastor. Now if that's not a sign that there is a God, I don't know what else would make me believe.
Nothing is impossible with God. He will have a lot of stories to add to his sermons. He was one notorious kid. He is such a good man now.
Because of your prayers and the love you showed him. Love he never got at home. You were the mother he needed. You are a good mother. I hope you know that I wouldn't be who I am today without you, Mom.
Thank you, son. All praise goes to God.
Are you sure you don't want the window seat, Mom?
Very sure. You always enjoyed the window seat when you were younger and I took you on mini vacations.
I did. You always made sure we went somewhere special every year, even if it was only for 3 days. I enjoyed that, Mom.
Thomas is calling.
As in Dad?
Yes, Thomas.
Hey Edith, I just saw your email. Why didn't you text me or call me?
For the first 3 years after you left, you never picked up my calls or replied to my messages, so I stopped sending them or calling. You sent money and as Larry grew, you never increased that amount. But anyway, I saved it and gave it to him now that he is going to university. I just wanted to let you know that we moved so you know where your son is. Also, you can stop sending money. He got a full scholarship and said he would like to work for his own money. All this I wrote in the email.
What about us?
What about us? I have to go. Take care. We are taking off.
Can I speak to Larry?
Larry, your father would like to speak with you.
Mom, I don't even know how to relate to him. I haven't seen him or spoken to him in over 8 years.
Maybe you could call him when we land or settle down.
I don't know, Mom.
Thomas,
I heard him, he has grown. Please talk to him. Tell him to call me.
Thomas, I will leave that up to him. I can't force him. I sent you his number in the email I sent. It's up to you to connect with your son. I really have to go now. Bye.
Later that evening, Melissa, why is this house always a mess? You are always in pajamas, always at home, but this house is never clean.
How about you try staying at home with 2 children and 1 on the way? Maybe you should be carrying the pregnancy instead of me.
You rude woman. You better watch your mouth.
Don't point at me. What's gotten into you?
When I met you, you were a thriving event planner. I thought by being with you we would run a successful company together. But ever since you came into my life, all you have done is wiped my savings account and put me in debt.
And when I met you, you claimed you had it all and you would give me the world. But you are a broke grouch.
Why can't you be like Edith?
Don't you dare compare me to her.
Look at my son, he got a full scholarship to study abroad. All your children bring home is C's and D's.
Oh, so now they are my children.
I need to get some air.
Girl, did you just get up? It's 10 a.m.
I've been so tired, Nita. Carrying this baby is not easy.
I saw Thomas at the restaurant getting really cozy with another lady. Did you two split up?
How are you always seeing people? Don't you have a job?
Yes, people watching. So do you need more information about the lady or not?
What about her?
Rumor has it that he moved in with her and that she is about to inherit a significant amount of money. She comes from a wealthy family. Her dad is Thomas' boss.
Thomas has been gone for a week. That girl stole him from me.
I mean, I can see why. The house is a mess and you look and smell like you haven't taken a shower since before he left. I thought you said you know how to keep a man.
Nita. There is the door. Please leave. You are not helping. I have kids to raise on my own, no job and no man. I'm too tired to deal with you. I don't have the capacity.
Toodles, girl. Call me when you feel better. And by the way, a man can't be stolen. He chooses to leave. He can't be kept if you doesn't want to be. That man is a flake.
Leave, Nita. Bye.
My son, I'm so proud of you graduating not only top of your class but being accepted to advance your studies with another full scholarship. What more could a mother ask for?
Thank you, Mom. You are my biggest supporter. I appreciate all you have done for me.
Well, I'm done with my required training here next year and I will be returning back home. Remember all I taught you and to stay close to God.
Of course, Mom. The first thing wherever I go is to find a church. Read my Bible every day. Pray always. Be kind to others. Trust in God and be a man of dignity and integrity.
That's my boy. There is someone I want you to meet. Sorry I didn't tell you. I just knew you would refuse if I told you.
Mom, please don't tell me it's a girl.
She's a workmate. She started her internship about 5 months ago and she attends our church. You haven't met her because she attends first service, but she's a lovely girl. Very intelligent and well-mannered.
Mom, I have no interest in getting married. I am happy single. I have goals to accomplish.
I understand, son, but she has goals of advancing her education too. Just get to know her. You can always remain friends.
Friends sounds good.
Hi Miss Edith, I'm sorry I'm a few minutes late. There was traffic I guess from everyone being in town for the graduation.
We just got here a few minutes ago. We haven't ordered yet. Please join us. This is my son Larry. Larry, this is Amy.
Hi Larry. It's nice to meet you. I have heard so much about you from your mom. She brags about you every chance she gets.
Hi. Can I quote your take? I mean, may I take your coat? It's nice to meet you, Larry. I mean Amy. I mean Larry is my name. Sorry. I need to use the restroom. Excuse me.
Yes, of course.
Amy, Larry, when we get home, can you coat my take? Take my coat.
Mom, stop. I'm still embarrassed.
Okay, I won't make fun of you anymore.
So you said she attends church consistently, loves God, is intelligent and beautiful?
I didn't mention the beautiful part. You did.
Yes, she's beautiful. Could you put in a good word for me with her?
Oh no, you don't want to get married. What do you need from her?
Mom, you were right. She's amazing. Speaking to her felt like I was speaking to someone I've known all my life. I think I've met my wife.
Slow down there. Sometimes, life doesn't work out the way we hoped or imagined, but when we make God our personal Lord and Savior, He comes through for us in ways we never imagined possible. God is the God of the fatherless. He is the provider for the single mother or father. He will give you wisdom when you feel overwhelmed. No two situations are the same. Seek God concerning the major decisions of your life. And when you get in a bind, don't be ashamed or embarrassed and do not live in regret. Go through your time of weeping, but once you are done, don't stay down. Pick yourself up and keep going. God will be your strength when you have none. He will give you the strength to take that shower when you are too weak to move, to cook a healthy meal when you only feel like eating junk as comfort food. He will drive you to work when your thoughts are too deep to imagine going to work one more day. Above all, He will direct your path when you don't know which way to go. He will never leave you or forsake you. Hebrews 13 verse 5, that's a promise you can always count on. May He restore the years that have been lost. May you find favor in God's eyes. Amen. Please leave a comment of advice or share your thoughts and like and subscribe to this channel. Your engagement helps us know you are out there watching and enjoying this content. Be blessed.